In this video, I'm going to show you a great time-saving tool in Excel called Flash Fill. Now you can use this tool to get Excel to automatically fill in data for you whenever it senses a pattern. So we're going to go through about half a dozen examples, and in one of those examples, I'll show you how it doesn't work. And if you'd like to grab a copy of the Excel file I use in this video, just click on the link in the description below. Okay, so the first example we're going to look at is where we have the first name and the last name of some people in columns A and B, and we're going to create combined names out of them in column C. And we're just going to do that for the first name, and then we're going to see if Flash Fill can fill in the other names for us. So if we come up to cell C2 and type in John Smith, and then we go over to the fill handle in the bottom right corner, mouse over it, click on it with the right mouse button, and then drag it down and let go of the mouse button. This menu pops up, and what we want to do is just select Flash Fill. And there you can see that Excel has sensed a pattern. So it's sensed that we want to put first name space last name together based on what we typed in up here in cell C2. And then it's looked down in these cells here and seen that it's set up pretty much the same as these two cells here. And then it's guessed that we want to create a series just like that, and it's automatically filled in the data over here. Okay, so that's how Flash Fill works. And as you can see, that's a different way of putting the data together than using, say, the concat or concatenate functions. The downside is that the Flash Fill results are not dynamic. So if we change this name to Jane, it doesn't change the result over here. So that's just something to keep in mind when you're using Flash Fill. I'll just Control Z and undo that. And we'll move on to the next example where we're going to just extract the initials from the first name and last name. And I'll also show you a different way to get to Flash Fill. So if we just type in JS for John Smith's initials, and then we come up here and we go to the Home tab in the ribbon and go to this Fill button and click on it, and then click on Flash Fill. You can see that once again Excel has detected a pattern and it's gone and filled out the rest of the series for us. So it's got AJ there for Alan Jones's initials, and it's also filled in the initials for the other two names. Okay, so as you can see, it's a pretty clever tool. So let's come down to the next example, and for this one we've got a series of ID numbers and we just want to get the last digit out of those numbers. So if I type in 1 here, and then we drag this down and select Flash Fill, you can see that that hasn't worked. And that's because Excel is assuming that we actually want to use the first digit in the number 1001. And then it's gone down to the next row and extracted the first digit, which is a 1. And again, the first digit, which is a 1. And again, the first digit, which is a 1. So we need to give it a better clue than just the number 1. So if I Control Z and undo that, what we actually need to do is type in 3 here. And now we're giving Excel a better clue that we actually want to extract the 1 there and the 3 there. So if I just do that again, just drag that down and click on Flash Fill, you can see that with that better clue, Flash Fill has been able to determine that we want to extract the 4 and the 5 on the next two rows. Okay, so let's do something similar by extracting the day number out of the dates over here. So if I type in 1, and then we just drag that down and select Flash Fill. Okay, so that's gone and extracted the day numbers there, which is correct. We can also do it for the actual month names down here. So if I type in Jan, and then I drag that down and Flash Fill, that's extracted all of the month names. And then over here we can do something similar for year. So I'll type in 2024 and we'll drag that down and Flash Fill. And Excel has correctly filled in the year numbers for each of those rows. Okay, there's just one more thing I want to cover, and that is the shortcut key for Flash Fill, which is Control E. So I'll show you how to use that, and I'll just show you one little quirk with it to keep in mind as well. So I'm just starting again with our Flash Fill worksheet, and if I come up to cell C2 and type in John Smith, and then all I need to do while cell C3 is the active cell is just press Control E. And as you can see, Flash Fill has filled in all the names. So if I come over here and do the initials, so I'll just do JS and then Control E. And once again, you can see that Excel has filled in all of the initials. Now, if I come down here and do 1 and then Control E, you'll remember that that doesn't work. So I'll just Control Z to undo that. And then if I type 3 here, I just want to show you that what you don't do is actually select both of those cells and then Control E. So you'll get an error message like that. Instead, you just need to select one of the cells and press Control E. And I'll just Control Z and undo that. Or you can just be on the cell below it and press Control E like that. All right, so let's just do our day, month, and year examples as well. So I'll just type in 1 and Control E. We'll come down to the month and type in Jan and Control E. And then we'll type in 2024 for the year and Control E. And you can see that we flash filled all of that information just by using the shortcut key. Okay, so that's how you can use Flash Fill to quickly fill in some data. And it works pretty well as long as you give Excel a good clue as to what it's supposed to do.